Greetings from the English Literature YouTube channel. It is a one-stop destination to soothe all your literary curiosities. In the last video, we have discussed important prose writers of pre-independence era: Kevali Venkata Borya, Dean Muhammad, Rajaram Mohan Roy, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, Sri Aurobindo, Ramesh Chandra Dutt, Surendranath Banerjee, Swami Vivekananda, and Rabindranath Tagore. In this video, we'll continue our discussion on prose writers of post-independence era. So let's start. So the very first writer about whom we have to study is Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, the second President of India. He was the most famous writer in the field of Indian philosophy and religion. He taught philosophy at leading universities in India and abroad. Indian philosophy, the Hindu view of life, and the principal Upanishads are his famous works. Khushwant Singh, better known as a novelist and journalist. He was an Indian author, lawyer, diplomat, journalist, and politician. He wrote standard scholarly work on his community, A History of the Sikhs, which was published in 2 volumes in 1963 and 1966. Major critics of the period are K.R. Srinivasa Iyengar, C.D. Narasimha, and M.K. Naik. Nirad C. Chaudhary. He has written many books, including biographies and autobiographies. The Autobiography of an Unknown Indian, which was written in 1915, and Thy Hand Great Anarch are the most famous work, and A Passage to England is a travelogue. His book on history, culture, religion, and Indian society, including the continent of Surge, The Intellectual in India, Hinduism, A Religion to Live By, Three Horsemen of the New Apocalypse, and Scholar Extraordinary, The Life of Max Muller, is a biography which won the Sahitya Akademi Award. Ved Mehta was born in Lahore in 1934 and became blind at the age of 4. He was educated at a special school for the blind in Bombay. When he was 15 years old, he went to America to study at the Arkansas School for the Blind. He went to college in the United States and Britain, obtaining BA degree from Oxford University and an MA from Harvard. He has been MacArthur Fellow and a visiting fellow at Balliol College, Oxford. Undeterred by blindness, he joined the staff of The New Yorker, an American weekly magazine, in 1961, and much of his work first appeared in it. His first book, Face to Face, is an autobiographical. His non-fiction includes a travelogue, Walking the Indian Streets, The Fly, and The Fly Bottle, based on interviews with British intellectuals. John is Easy to Please, which was published in 1971, contains some of his best essays of literary criticism. In his work, The Stolen Light, he described his experiences at Pomona College, California. If we compare his writings, Face to Face, which was written 30 years ago, from The Stolen Light, we found that Ved Mehta has grown up and matured in terms of style and character in these decades. His first book avoided mentioning his disability, now he states it plainly. Shiladhar. She was an Indian author and singer. She taught English literature and language at Delhi University. Her work, Here is Someone I Would Like to Meet, published in 1995, contains entertaining anecdotes of musicians. Musha Raza, the chairman of the South Indian Educational Trust, which runs 6 educational institutions. His work of Nawabs and Nightingales, written in 1995, gives us insights into the life of the IAS officer posted in a small town. He has been awarded the Padma Bhushan for the year 2010. Nayantara Sahgal. She is a Nehru Gandhi family member, the second of three daughters born to Jawaharlal Nehru's sister Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit. She was awarded the 1986 Sahitya Akademi Award for her English novel Rich Like Us, published in 1985. She published her autobiography Chocolate Cake in 1954, which was followed by From Fear Set Free, published in 1962. R.K. Laxman. He was an Indian cartoonist, illustrator, and a humorist. He has published his autobiography, The Tunnel of Time, in 1998. R.K. Narayan. He has written My Days in 1975. His travelogue, The Emerald Route, written in 1977, takes us all over Karnataka, while his dateless diary, published in 1960, is about his visit to the USA. Next Sunday, published in 1956, is a personal essay written by him. His gentle irony makes his essay very entertaining to read. The chief virtues of his prose, whether he is writing biography, essays, or translations, are simplicity, precision, clarity, and readability. He uses minimum number of words to achieve his purpose, and his vocabulary has a modest range. He is a master of the light essay and can create memorable characters with just a few words. Ruskin Bond was born in 1934. He is an Indian author. His first novel, The Room on the Roof, was published in 1956. Scenes from a Writer's Life, a memoir published in 1997, and The Lamp is Lit, Leaves from a Journal, published in 1998, are autobiographical work of him. Purushottama Lal, commonly known as P. Lal, was an Indian poet, essayist, translator, professor, and publisher. He was born in Kapurthala, Punjab, British India. He has written about his near-death experience in his work Lessons, published in 1991. C.D. Narasimha, born in 1921 and died in 2005, the literary critic who has done a lot to promote the study of Indian English literature, calls his autobiography And for Nobody, Autobiography of an English Teacher, published in 1991. Manohar Mangonkar, the novelist who has written biographies of figures in Indian history, such as Kanhoji Angry, Maratha Admiral in 1959, and Chhatrapatis of Kolhapur in 1971. He was also an army officer, a big game hunter, a civil servant, a mine owner, and a farmer. Sarvepalli Gopal. He is a distinguished historian. After working as director of the Historian Division of the Ministry of External Affairs of the Government of India, he went back to teaching at universities like Jawaharlal Nehru University, Delhi, and Oxford. His biography, Jawaharlal Nehru, won the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1976. His other biography of his father, S. Radhakrishnan, who was the President of India, is remarkable for its candid portrayal. Salman Rushdie, born in 1947. He is an Indian-born British-American novelist. His second novel, Midnight's Children, won the Booker's Prize in 1981. The Jaguar's Smile is a travelogue written by him in 1987, that describes his journey along the west coast of North America. V.V. John. He has written in a witty manner of modern India, especially the educational scene, in his collections of essays like Light Luggage in 1969 and The Great Classroom Hoax in 1978. Jug Suraiya was born in 1946, is a prominent Indian journalist, author and columnist. He is best known as a satirist. His collections of light essays are A Test for the Jugular, published in 1994, and The Great Indian Bores, published in 1996. These were the writers of post-independence era. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And yes, don't forget to support us by liking the video, share with your friends, and do subscribe for more such videos. Till then, stay tuned to our channel, The English Literature.